What if I told you one of these duelists just left their YCS winning prizing on some table in the venue for anyone to take? That's what happened this weekend. It's been actually a crazy weekend that didn't have a lot of coverage, so we're going to cover it right now. First of all, congratulations to the Team YCS Las Vegas winners, Team Legionnaire. Why didn't we not have a stream for that? This has got to be on the list of the worst decisions ever, because we usually actually get these Team YCS streams consistently. But regardless, we're going to talk about everything. Konami having one of their most shameful weekends in a while for the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. Mike Albanese, Dominic Couch, and Jesse Cotton win the 3v3 Team YCS in Las Vegas with Pure Riziel. We're going to discuss that. We're going to look at the list and kind of just leave their prizing on the table. So Jesse Cotton wins the YCS. This guy is a world champion, 8-time YCS champion. He doesn't even care, right? He tweets this at the end of the event: whoever wants my YCS frame and is at the YCS can have it. I'm by the front stage. First person gets it. He also attaches an image here, a photo where you can see this is one of the new upgraded prizing for YCSs. I believe this is, I don't think it's the North America only. I think this happens in Europe as well. And it's basically a frame of a bunch of ultra rare cards from the newest set, which is Supreme Darkness, with this thing that looks like somebody printed this out of a copy machine, and the Team YCS logo. This is top 8 prizing, or even top 16 in some events. So this was it. Now, he's just giving it away, but before we dive into what actually went down, there's a bird screaming very loudly outside my window. There has been another pretty interesting thing this weekend that happened, actually in the UK, where we did have coverage. This was the UK Open. Opens are big regionals. This was the biggest, I believe, UK Open ever, as stated by the winner in their winner interview. One very interesting, maybe a little point of light here to this whole Riziel weekend. God, this bird. Branded 8-0 in the final round, in the finals. So apparently this is not chalked. Like this format is not chalked at all. Branded making it all the way to the final. Riziel Mitsurugi winning the event, but shout out to the duelist. We'll try to get you the deck list here. I think this was a very interesting point this weekend from an event that was actually streamed for the people to see. So back to Jesse and the prizing. Jesse posts this. You can see like how kind of embarrassing this is, I would say, to some extent. We'll talk about like commentary of top players and streamers a little bit later reacting to this, but given the fact that this is a big event, it's a 3v3 YCS, it's a very complicated event to win. It's not even 1v1. You have to manage a team, and the player count is really high in this event because, of course, you have 3v3 teams. This looks so bad. Like, honestly, there's nothing really I can say besides this looks cheap. Now, I do commend Konami for trying to start improving their pricing and taking some feedback and maybe doing it a little bit slowly. But the fact is that this is a $10 frame from like a frame store with a bunch of $1 to $2 ultra rare cards in the frame, cut out into like the cardboard. I mean, you can do so much better, right? You have, the uncut sheets where you have like a full-on sheet of like printed, you can have QCR, secret rares, just rare, unique stuff. This is a top 16 of the most premier event Yu-Gi-Oh! Has, and this is the prizing. I mean, a bunch of like this thing, if you like combine the value, besides like the fact that it's a YCS prize, this will probably be like $50. And that's pretty generous. Now, Jesse leaves this. He says anybody wants to take it. But apparently people were taking too long, because even if a YCS champion gives away their prizing for free, nobody's there to take it. Y'all taking too long, and I want to go eat. I'm leaving it here. He just leaves the pricing with the box on the table here, which is pretty crazy. This has to be a pretty low point for Konami. At the end of the day, someone actually took it and got it, right? We did have some comments saying like, "Why are you littering?" But it is litter. Like the fact is that YCS pricing is litter at this point is really embarrassing. Now, this is a tweet from Trinity Nova that this is the only picture I could find with the new pricing. So shout outs. I gotta say, like Konami did take action and tried to improve YCS pricing. This was the beginning of the year or end of last year where we got a full upgrade of YCS pricing, which is something that people should take into account, right? We have a Steam Deck OLED, which is a pretty good price, right? Especially compared to the previous price, the electronic price, which was a Nintendo Switch, which nobody needs. YCS sleeves that are exclusive if you top, these are great. The frames, questionable. I think one of the biggest topics that Jesse talked about was that it's a real hassle to, carry back home from an event. I mean, I could understand, like, if you're flying low cost with just a carry-on, how are you going to send it home? Like, realistically, are you going to pay extra to send a piece of, like, $50 cardboard home? Because it's big, right? Like, where are you going to ship it in the, in the trunk of the plane? And the YCS dice, which I think are great. This aside, this is a great improvement to the system. This should be happening more. But apparently, we're still talking about playable prize cards, which are probably going to be like the best of the best pricing that people actually want, that they can sell. Like people like Jesse, they're looking to sell their pricing to pay for their trips. They're going to every event. This is unsellable, and it needs to have some value. Imagine an infinite impermanence for a YCS winner, a promo that is exclusive, $10,000 card, easy, and people will buy those. Former Konami employee Farfa Nadir says, Jesse wins a top cut prize at a massive 3v3 tournament, probably one of the most difficult achievements in competitive Yu-Gi-Oh!, and just leaves it lying on a random table for free. Fix your prize support, Konami. Yeah. And this was the sentiment as well, when we saw Pac with his throne of Nintendo Switches, right? Thank God we switched it up. And even Team Samurai X1, Sam, flew halfway across the world, made top 8 at YCS in the pricing, a single booster box, a pack of sleeves, and a rubber playmat. Yeah, another great weekend for Konami. This is the winning deck list. I believe they all played the same deck list. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe not. We can see Pure Izeal here with Drake Shark and Surfacing Big Jaws. What it does is basically, during your main phase, if a spell card was activated, you can special summon this card from the hand. If it's special summoned or normal summoned, it is a level 4. You can add a Fish Shark, which is going to be Drake Shark, where you can just special summon this as well. And this makes you a rank 4. One of the new introductions to the TCG was 7th Tachyon, which, if you don't know, can basically access any level 4 in the game by revealing a correspondent number between 101 and 107 with the same rank as the level and the attribute or type. So you got the water for the sharks, you got the light for Xed and ice, and and Ragna Zero, which is a fairy level 5 where you can actually search for Artifact Lancia. Yeah, basically. So yeah, interesting if we're going to get a Forbidden Unlimited list soon. Congratulations to the winner. Konami, get your stuff together, please. Guys, leave it down in the comments below. What do you think about this situation? Of course, don't forget to subscribe because we're going for 30K. I would appreciate it highly if you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Peace.